the whole, essence or the heart of the film was
The
those
music.
lyrics.
Yeah.
So that is the kind of person I felt Imtiaz sir is, like, so ahead of its time. That's why the
Yeah.
Tamasha, that's why the Rockstar so ahead. He has a visionary of very different and of course he's a narrator. Beautiful
Yeah,
narrator.
human understanding and how you can soothe the emotions
Yeah.
beautifully. I think only he could do. I think he
Yeah.
can relate to all kind of gender, age, everything. Like,
And so down to earth, yaar.
huh,
So sweet.
like genuinely down to the earth.
Genuinely down
Okay.
to the earth. मतलब कुछ है ही नहीं. No tamjam, nothing. Aram se he'll come on time, do all his things, no shenanigans,
Nice human.
nothing. Yeah, just Aram. It's like cool, and he behaves equally with the youngest of the team member, youngest of the director or the cameraman, or to the brand managers. Everybody, like I did Xiaomi's ad with him. It was about the phone has a feature of cinematography. That's why we got him. And it was so beautiful working with him. मतलब इतना easy था.
Didn't feel like he's a celebrity or any
we were a
famous
crew of
person.
50 people, and he by the end of the day he knew all 50 of us. So that's the kind of a person Imtiaz sir is, and that's where the sir thing comes in. Then he
Yeah.
came to a couple of my current organizations events also, and he has been the same. Like he just comes in now, so he's like phone call away. Imtiaz sir, like that's the kind of relationship I've built with him, and it's amazing. And yeah, I have worked with our
Bobby Dale.
Bobby Deol sir. He is like, let's do it, kind of.
Cool vibes.
Yeah. Very cool vibes and very, आओ काम करो निकलो.
ज़्यादा नाटक नहीं चाहिए.
नहीं, ज़्यादा नाटक नहीं चाहिए.
Also his age, I feel.
Yeah.
है ना?
I feel like also his age, and like he does not mingle with the crew or all of this. Like Imtiaz sir is with full chit chat and having breakfast together. Let's go for a drive, kind of a person. Bobby is very different. He's like
Little reserved.
yeah.
काम
से काम करो. Like office आओ, काम करो, निकल जाओ. That he was that.
चलता है, सबकी personality भी अलग होती
everybody
है.
has a different. My another interesting encounter was India. So it's called Aryan Village, and they are huge and tall, and they're still wearing flowers and yak ka all of those clothes, not clothes, yak ka skin and all. They make their attire with that, and they are still living into that. And there's this one flower, ashwagandha के kind, this flower they put on their crown, and it वो flower आप pluck करो ना, and it stays for 12 months
Whoa.
alive. Yeah.
After plucking it?
Yeah.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah. So these are the things I get to see, and experience firsthand, and I feel ki, wow, so beautiful.
Job satisfaction at a... But obviously, it's not easy for anybody as well. 2 months in Ladakh and trying to figure out the campaign. I mean...
Yeah, absolutely not. Leaving and you're about to get married. And I was about to get married, and I do not have any personal, family kind of a situation. So I had to plan everything. I had my festival, and then uske baad, I got married, and 1 week later I went to Sikkim for again 2 months.
Oh.
So back to back. So you also need to be very, everyone can
rigid-minded also about your work.
Yeah.
I think you also have that sense of enjoying in whatever situation you are in. I mean, that also gives you back. The life gives you back. You're happy. ठीक है, कर लेंगे यार, हो जाएगा.
Yeah, मेरा motto एक ही है, बस खुश रहो.
ये मुझे सीखना है.
हाँ,
कि कोई भी situation हो, खुश रहो.
खुश रहो.
Okay, so if you're talking about Ladakh, we should also talk about your proposal, your grand proposal. I saw a lot of bikers in that proposal, and I think Parakram went down his knees and he proposed you. How was that experience? Getting proposed in Himalayas?
Beautiful. Being a mountain girl, what more can you ask? But that was so beautiful because that was in Kaza. He proposed me in Kaza in front of the Key Monastery. And it was so surreal, so beautiful, and very thick knitted. Only the motorcycle come because we belong to the motorcycle community, and we have the closest of our friends are riders, and so we have this event called Tank Up, and motorcycling is all about brotherhood. So Tank Up happens every year in different, amazing spots.
Okay.
That time it was in Kaza. Sometimes it's in, Farm Chennai. Sometimes it's in Panchgani, and sometimes it's in. Manali mein we have ride in.
Okay.
So we are like thick
A tight
friends.
community.
Yeah, tight community, thick friends. So once in a year, we all plan up to meet together. We are around, we started with 20, then it got to 50, then it got to 100 now. So this time it's happening in Kochi in February. So we all meet together. It's once in a year kind of a situation. It's done by Veer Nakai and Harshman Rai. They are the pioneers of riding community in India. They have ridden to Leh Ladakh from the 80s. So जब लोगों को पता नहीं था मोटरसाइकिल क्या है, राइडिंग क्या है, वो दिस पीपल दे राइड फ्रॉम दैट एरा. So yeah, Parakram, he just surprised me, and Kaza being Kaza, I was hit by AMS so bad I could not breathe, and I was like, oxygen de do, mere ko oxygen de do. Pichli raat to I just took oxygen, and he kept on giving me oxygen. Okay, he did not even ask me. Otherwise, he's like, come on, babe, like pull up your horses, let's go to party. That night he was like, what do you want, babe? क्या चाहिए आपको, ये चाहिए वो चाहिए. I'm like, क्या हो रहा है मेरे साथ, इतना प्यार. But anyway, मिल रहा है ले लो. So next morning we woke up and he was like, let's go to Key Monastery. And I was like, I'm not feeling well. And Key Monastery और ऊपर है. It's like 16,000 feet. And I was like, I'm not feeling well. He's like, everybody is there. Let's go. एक बार सबको हाई तो बोल के आओ. And I was like, okay, ठीक है, चलो चले. फिर मैं gear wear करके फिर मैं निकली बैठी. And then after that, we were supposed to go to Hikim. Hikim is the tallest post office in the entire world. So to chalte hain. Then we reached there, and as soon as we reached, people are very busy. They're scouting something. मैं बोली, ये सब क्या ढूंढ रहे हैं? They were looking for a perfect backdrop. All his friends, idhar, and finally they were like, hey, Parakram, we got the spot. And then we went thoda sa aage, and backside it's the whole Key Monastery. And it was so beautiful, and he got down into his knees, and I was so excited. I could not say, of course, I will never say no, but I was like all into my tears, and I was like, yes, let's get married.
और मुझे नीचे ले चलो फिर.
हाँ, मुझे नीचे ले चलो, सांस दिला दो थोड़ा.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I think Parakram brings the other side of you as well. Like, he keeps you on your toes, let's do this, let's do that. I think that's also very important.
I call him 1000-volt husband.
Yeah, that's important in a partner. I feel that energy has to be there.
Yeah.
Especially in a man, I think it should be there.
Yeah,
that's a good quality.
Yeah.
But kabhi it gets annoying, but that's a part of it.
But that's a part of it, no? Pros and cons, as we spoke about.
Okay, I think we're coming down to the end of the podcast, but just last week, I wanted to talk about, you're currently working with a budget and everything. So how do you handle it? क्या-क्या चीज़ें हैं? How do you work about it? थोड़ा सा अगर आप अभी अपने current company के बारे में बता सको and the kind of work that you're doing.
Yeah. So, because we work, most of the organization to India में अभी भी यही चल रहा है, April to March kind of a financial year. So now we are building budgets. So you asked about how do we build budgets, because a lot of salespeople keep running blindly after marketing managers. I told you about that exercise, how you know किसके पास क्या budget है. But a lot of time वो गलत भी हो जाता है कि किसी मैनेजर के पास अगर 10 रुपीज़ ही था तो वो 10 रुपीज़ अगर निकाल दिया उन्होंने तो नहीं है उनके पास बजट. So this is where we plan. So now that I know what I want to do next year. So this is how the exercise builds upon, and no company will do a major change. So this is also another, idea that or a pitch kind of a situation I'd like to tell your audience. Ki, you have to keep a track on the budget spends of an X brand, if you're focusing on, especially the larger brands, they have a big kitty and they will not change their marketing tactics over year. So one tactic lasts for at least 5 years. That's a simple plain rule of marketing. आप कुछ भी शुरू करोगे ना, वो 5 साल तो मिनिमम आपको खींचना होता है. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द बिगर ब्रांड्स, नॉट द स्टार्टअप ones. Of course, startup has a different strategy altogether. तो now I'm building on budgets. When I'm building on budgets, कि मेरे को, if I am starting something, for example, about the rides that I do, UNESCO rides. So I need to know कि April, May, June, because I'm always riding in the mountains. जुलाई के बाद बारिश हो जाती है. So April, May, June में what are the things that I am doing on ground, and then what are the things after on ground, how am I planning to go on digital? After digital, how I'm going to plan on going on the national TV? And then how those shots are cutting down back to digital. And then how I'm, catering to the rest of the other, plans also. And it's not only the rides that I do. Rides के साथ I do a publication, because ride में हम क्या कर रहे हैं, डॉक्यूमेंट कर रहे हैं ना इंटेंजिबल कल्चरल हेरिटेज प्रैक्टिसेस. सो उसको डॉक्यूमेंट करके हम एक वीडियो बना रहे हैं. बट आज से 50 साल बाद, वाई आर वी डॉक्यूमेंटिंग दिस? टू सेफ गार्ड, है ना. तो आज से 50 साल बाद जब आप और मैं बूढ़े हो जाएंगे, द यंगर जनरेशन कम्स इन, they get to know and see this.
Right.
These are the things which are in the mountains or the Himalayas. And also, सिर्फ वीडियो ही हम करेंगे तो नहीं होगा. There has to be एक डॉक्यूमेंट, कोई भी चीज़ आपको डॉक्यूमेंट बनाने के लिए आपको 3 क्राइटेरिया होता है. एक स्टिल फोटोग्राफी, then video documentation, and then you will have to have a written document.
Okay.
So that's why we are also building publications. So I have to do a publication for that, which is like a proper book, for which there is a research team, for which there is a copy team, for which there's a photography team, for which there is a editorial team, all of this. So
you outsource them, right? Or it's in-house?
Mostly are inside, in-house.
Okay.
But we have team, proper team. But कुछ चीज़ें हम लोग आउटसोर्स भी करते हैं. तो इन सारी चीज़ों को मेरे को बजट करना पड़ता है, छोटे से छोटे चीज़ों को, So when a lot of people are doing content creation, but they do not have consent of the people.
Yeah.
Consent plays a big role in legality, right? So this is one of the biggest learning that I have done. I have done so many documentation, but अगर आपके पास आज आप और मैं बात कर रहे हैं, I'm getting on screen, and if tomorrow you have not taken my consent and I put a case on you,
Yeah.
there is a big conflict.
Yeah. And I have to take down the video.
Yeah. So these are the small things which people a lot of time forget, or be not very conscious about it. So my job here is to get all of this. Consent के लिए भी मैं अलग legal team खड़ा करती हूँ. That is a different budget. Then again I take vendors, because मैं 1-2 practice तो cover नहीं करती. मेरे पास 200 practices है. 200 practices के लिए कम से कम एक practice में अगर 5 practitioners है, तो you see the number of practitioners I am working with. So उन सब का consents लेना, उन सब का budget करना. So every project has different criteria. So now is the time when we break down every single item. Actually, we have a huge mega Excel sheet where we put line items month wise, and then again medium, digital का इतना होगा, publication का इतना होगा, legal का इतना
You
होगा.
have a team for that, of course.
This I do myself.
Oh, everything that about this project, you have to do it on your own. You don't have any person to help you with anything. So the documentation, the consent, you have to go.
No, so that will be done by people. So breaking all of
that you have to.
Yeah, the control is in, not control. The epicenter is me. I will be, licensing all of this to nth number of people.
Yeah. So does your decision making also impact direct revenue of the company?
No.
Not directly.
I'm
not
into
here.
awareness.
Yeah. You're right now, not.
Yeah.
But previously when you were working for Travel and Leisure,
Absolutely.
There you were impacting directly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that I'm in a foundation, so it does not, we of course do not work on the revenue.
So it does take a little less of your load, you know?
Of course it does. Of course it does.
Yeah. I think क्योंकि हर टाइम ये सोचना कि oh my god, my work is going to impact the revenue of the company also gives you a little,
Yeah,
pressure.
yeah.
Somebody who's in sales and want to work in sales should have that, that pressure झेलने का वो quality तो होना चाहिए, I feel.
बहुत
है ना?
बहुत यहाँ अलग टाइप के प्रेशर्स हैं यहाँ आई एम इन अ वेरी सेंसिटिव एरिया
Yeah.
सो यहाँ प्रेशर है लोगों का इमोशंस को
Hurt.
मद्देनजर में रख के डिसीजंस लेना वन स्मॉल डिसीजन कैन इम्पैक्ट अ होल कम्युनिटी
And your relationship with
या रिलेशनशिप तो है ही बिकॉज ट्राइबल एरिया इज सच अ फ्रजाइल एरिया इन इंडिया स्टिल नाउ द communities are still in such an ignorant thing. लद्दाख का सिचुएशन देख लो आप कश्मीर का सिचुएशन देख लो आप मणिपुर का सिचुएशन देख लो आप आई एम इन अ वेरी फ्रजाइल एरिया नाउ सो वन स्टेप एट अ टाइम एवरीथिंग शुड बी वेरी कैलकुलेटिव वेरी केयरफुली टेकन वेरी अवेयर
Yeah.
ऑफ कम्युनिटी प्रोपोगेंडा पॉलिटिक्स एंड एवरीथिंग सब कुछ देख के मेरे को अभी कंसर्न डिसीजंस लेने पड़ते हैं सो या every वर्क इज अ डिफरेंट लर्निंग every exercise is different.
And I think that's what your personality also add in to this profession.
Yeah.
This job profile. Okay, this was a pretty long conversation.
Yeah.
But I have another question. So you recently met Dalai Lama.
Oh yeah.
That was a huge takeaway when I was going through your profile. I was like, ये तो मुझे पूछना है. How was your experience?
Yeah.
How was your divine experience with him?
Amazing. Before going to the experience, I would like to take a moment to talk about the kind of, what to say, how planned they are.
The meeting of people.
Yeah. I'm not taking anybody's side or not saying anything is bad or good here, but I'm just saying, try to go to a Hindu temple. इतना टाइट इतना भीड़ आप कोई किसी को मचल रहा है कोई किसी को कुचल रहा है कुछ भी हो रहा है वहाँ पे है ना ट्राई टू गो टू अ मॉस्क देयर इज़ अ मेल फीमेल का वेरिएशन ट्राई टू गो टू अ चर्च देर इज़ ऑल्सो आजकल बैप्टिस्ट कैथलिक एंड बहुत उसमें भी प्रोपोगेंडास है बुद्धिज़्म में भी है देर इज़ हिनाना महायाना एंड एवरीथिंग ऑल ऑफ दोस बट आई एम जस्ट सेइंग कि Dalai Lama is based out of Tibet, but India में वो धर्मशाला में रहते हैं and he just travels twice, once to Ladakh and once to Karnataka. Now he has just gone to Karnataka. So when I approached for this meeting, it's a long story cut, बहुत लंबा contacts लगाना पड़ता है and they were like हाँ ठीक है you will receive an email. There are 350 people on the queue and you will get a first-hand experience to meet His Holiness and you'll get 5 minutes of interaction with him. I was like, okay, great. And then I went to Dharamshala and entrance में ही they give you a token stamp on your
Hand.
fist यहाँ पे ना hand में but I got number 5 and then I because I think there were only 3 or 4 Indians.
Okay.
Rest all of them were from around the globe. There were Germans, there were Mongolians, a lot of Mongolians and Vietnamese and da 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 da. Out of 350 there were only 5 Indians and I was one of them. Another one was Junior NTR.
Oh.
Yeah. And then his wife and one Indian Army major. So, and I got the stamp, got to the queue, and there is a 350 people, line में लगे हुए हैं पूरा ऐसे. But it was so beautifully lined up and, scattered in such a manner. I took just 2 minutes to reach my space. And we all were standing in आराम से एक line में and His Holiness has grown very old. तो उनका ना हाथ ऐसे पकड़ के हाथ वेव करा रहे थे, एंड देन ही केम इन एंड द ऑरा, ओ गॉड सिकृति, आई कैन नॉट एक्सप्लेन, आई जस्ट स्टार्टेड crying. It was so beautiful to see him, and I just went near him, and he gave his hands here ऐसे करके, and then I started weeping करके, and then he blessed me, and he was like, it's okay, don't cry, you'll go heights. And I could not speak or anything. I was just like this.
Oh,
Yeah, it was beautiful.
I think you're feeling that
Yeah.
while explaining
Yeah,
it
yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
It
very
must be a very magical experience.
very much.
So you have to sign up to meet him?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. What made you sign up to meet him?
Honestly, it was for work, starting
Okay.
में तो.
Okay.
But work also came in because I got this job because after my depression era and the loss of my mom, I started preaching Buddhism very closely.
Okay.
have Buddha on my wallpaper. I have Buddha around my whole room, upar niche everywhere. And I feel preaching him made me more calmer and more thoughtful and mindful towards other human beings or creature or anything. And I really from the bottom of my heart, I look up to Dalai Lama and his teachings and stuff like that. So somewhere I work in the Himalayas now, and it aligned. And also we did a live sand mandala creation in our festival this time. So 4 monks from Namgyal Monastery, I went to many monasteries, and finally I convinced this Namgyal Monastery. Namgyal is the biggest monastery, one of the biggest monastery in India.
Okay.
Biggest and oldest. And these monks are skilled monks. There are only 12-13 monks in India who does this sand mandala.
Okay.
Who are equipped to do this sand mandala. And His Holiness has recently, given the permission of doing this in a public platform so that their culture can also be taken forward. Because mandala, आप देखोगे ना, mandala लोग tattoo में बना रहे हैं या तो कुछ भी बना रहे हैं. But the actual sacred meaning of mandala is very different. It's about compassion. It's about, inner Buddhism that you have, and the mindfulness and the respectfulness towards, your peers. So it talks about that. So when I got them, that's where I got a chance to, because हमें permission लेना पड़ता है His Holiness से. So I went for that permission actually to get this monks to Delhi and to show the urban audience that what sand mandala is. So they did a live sand mandala for 7 days straight.
Oh,
And it was
nice.
so beautiful. And it's a saying that if you get a chance to see mandala, making of a mandala, जैसे हिंदू में गंगा में नहाने से your पाप
धुल जाता है.
हाँ धुल जाता है. So in Buddhism it's a saying that if you get a chance to see it once, you get a calling from the
Wow.
God. So imagine I got 4 monks to Delhi to get this build up.
Wow.
And it was so beautiful and so surreal for me. Work, okay, but as a person, for my personal journey also, it's been a very beautiful and wonderful experience to curate something like this.
I think you meant for this.
Yeah.
This was all planned.
Yeah. Yeah.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
I think we'll end this podcast on this beautiful note. And I still have so much to ask you, Kaveri. Like, it's never enough.
We'll do
Like,
episode 2.
yeah, we can just do a girl talk next
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But it's so beautiful to talk to you. I mean,
Same here.
you're
Same
so
here. Thank
warm.
you so much for calling me. And, I have told you, I have never done this because
Yeah.
I'm always behind the camera girl.
Yeah.
I have been always telling people what to do in front of camera, but not knowing myself what to do.
You did a wonderful job.
Thank you so much. It's been an honor.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It was lovely doing this. I have like a few questions again. Like generally at Swikriti Talks podcast, we try to ask 3 beautiful questions to people. I'll just keep it short and would ask, have you understood your purpose of life, or is there any purpose of life?
Purpose of life is a very huge question.
Okay.
But to keep it very simple and short, my purpose of life is to be kind, no matter what. I will always be kind to everybody and always be honest with my integrity.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I think that's I've heard a lot of people saying that there's no purpose of life. Once you attach yourself to something,
No.
it's you don't believe on that.
I am nothing without purpose. I'm nothing without target.
The sales girly.
Yeah, the sales girly. So yeah, for me, see, I have told you, na, after I have reborn.
Mm.
This is my next era because
Yeah.
I have seen the darkest part of my life.
Yeah.
I feel that was my darkest. I don't know what is ahead, but till now, 33 years of my life, I feel that was my darkest. Losing my mother because I'm an emotional person. बहुत लोगों ने they have lost their mom, but every individual has a different kind of healing or
Yeah.
acceptance or taking
course.
the fact in. For me, that was a deal breaker.
Yeah.
I did not want to leave. So yeah, after that, I feel being kind. Being kind is everything you need to do,
Yeah.
so you can sleep
Peacefully.
peacefully.
I think I'll wish you all the best
Thank you.
for your future work
Thank
so that I can keep doing this podcast
Yes.
with you. Also, we can talk a lot about the mindset.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody who's gone through the darkest of darkest time can only talk about how you should actually be in this world, you know,
Yeah.
survive, have a great mindset.
Yeah.
I think I'm also going through a difficult time, but I think eventually you come out of it. There
Yeah.
are phases and you do come
Yeah.
out of it. So it was lovely talking to you. Feels
Same here.
very nice.
Wishing you all the luck for this.
Yeah.
And I see you growing. I have always told you that.
Yeah.
And I see you growing. Keep hustling, keep
Yeah.
doing it. Himmat mat chhodna bas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bas. We'll keep doing it. We'll keep fighting.
Do help me in the branding.
Absolutely, I'll do. I'll do however it takes, honestly. However it takes, I'll do.